In this video for Positive Maths, we're going to learn about the complex conjugate. So the conjugate of a complex number. If we take a complex number, z is equal to a plus bi, then the conjugate of z, denoted by z with a dash over, or z with a hat, is a minus bi. So we change the sign of the imaginary part of the complex number. So this is really the only time that people get confused with this, is they might think that they have to change both signs, but it's just the sign of the imaginary part. If we have z is equal to a plus bi, then the conjugate of z is equal to a minus bi. So let's practice some basic problem solving. We need to find the conjugate of the following complex numbers. So we have 5 minus 4i. So if z is equal to 5 minus 4i, then the conjugate of z is 5 plus 4i. Part 2, we have minus 2 minus 8i. So the conjugate is going to be minus 2 plus 8i. And the last example in this section, we have z is equal to 2 plus 3i. So the conjugate of z is equal to 2 minus 3i. Just as a little side note here, I'm just writing z with a dash through it so that you know that I'm writing z and not 2. When it's in the text, it's very clear that it's z, but in my writing sometimes it's not. So that's just z. So let's look at the next activity. We're told that z is equal to 2 minus 5i. We need to find z plus the conjugate of z, and z multiplied by the conjugate of z. So the first thing we're going to do is write down the conjugate. So that's going to be equal to 2 plus 5i. So the first part, we have z plus the conjugate of z. This is going to be equal to 2 minus 5i plus 2 plus 5i. So we're going to get 4. And the second part, z multiplied by the conjugate of z, is going to be 2 minus 5i multiplied by 2 plus 5i. So this is going to give us 2 by 2 will give us 4, 2 by 5i will give us 10i, minus 5i by 2 will give us minus 10i, and minus 5i multiplied by plus 5i is going to give us minus 25i squared. So at this stage, we should remember that whenever we have I squared, we change it to be minus 1. So now we're going to have 4 plus 10i minus 10i will give us 0. And minus 25 will now be multiplied by minus 1. So we're going to get 4 plus 25. So our answer is going to be 29. For more information, visit www.PositiveMaths.ie, email us at info@PositiveMaths.ie, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching.